Little girl pushed open the door and discovered her mother had been murdered, but she acted as if nothing had happened, calmly setting down her backpack and starting on her homework. What she didn't know was that the killer was hiding in the corner, watching her every move. Blood droplets fell onto the girl's homework, but she still showed no reaction. The killer figured maybe she was too young to understand death, so he let her live. However, once the killer left, the girl broke down sobbing. Her earlier behavior had been pure survival instinct. 20 years flew by. Jay had grown up and achieved her dream of becoming a police officer. She chose this dangerous profession for one reason: to find whoever killed her mother. One day, Jay got called to a murder scene. When she arrived, she was stunned by what she saw. The crime scene was identical to her mother's murder all those years ago. The memories came flooding back and Jay's focus sharpened instantly. She listened intently as the medical examiner analyzed the body. Both hands and eyes were bound with heavy-duty tape, and the abdomen had been slashed open. Jay immediately said, "Open her mouth and check if the tongue is still there." The medical examiner confirmed the tongue had been cut out. It was exactly the same method as 20 years ago. Jay was certain this was her mother's killer. She had been studying this case for 2 decades, so she described the perpetrator as if she'd seen him herself: his age, appearance, personality traits. She also predicted that the killer was extremely confident and enjoyed challenging law enforcement. To prove he could get away with murder, he would likely call the police. Sure enough, the killer did call. Using the phone's location, police arrested suspect Nick and found multiple tongues in his refrigerator. The killer was finally behind bars. This was the moment Jay had waited 20 years for. However, when she saw Nick, she immediately rejected her previous theory. He was only 23 years old, impossible for him to have committed the crime 20 years earlier. Her mother's real killer was still out there, and Nick was just a scapegoat. What exactly do you know?